So we actually help them to measure their metabolic age, and we get them to go on a HFFP diet routine. Within 1 month, you can actually see your age going down. So most of our clients goes down about 2 years after eating our diet for like 1 month. Right, so my metabolic age today, it's how many years? More than 10 years younger than my age itself, than my actual age. So I told people, oh, that's because consistently I've been eating this diet for like 4 years. But a lot of clients within months of on this diet, their metabolic age goes down. And so you can metabolic out a lot faster, can burn calories a lot faster as well. Right, so this is actually a very simple routine. It only contains morning, take cacao powder, lunchtime, take quinoa. That's it. Very, very simple. And we have this headline, life is too short to eat bad food or bland food. So our quinoa, as you can see from this picture, is actually a tom yum soup with quinoa, and it has received very good comment in terms of taste, because I strongly believe that if you want to eat something good, it has to be, again, sustainable, right? Which means it cannot be not tasty. So if it's not tasty, no one will eat it for a long time. Right, so I've already briefly explained that how it actually helps to burn fats. So cacao actually helps to burn your belly fats, and it's very high in fiber, so it helps in digestion and also helps in gut health. And quinoa itself also helps to, protein itself also helps to reduce hunger hormones. Particularly in quinoa, it comes in complete protein. So sorry, there's a lot of technical stuff here, but complete protein means it contains all 9 essential amino acids. So, which is not possible to be produced by our body. So it's important that you get enough complete protein, especially for vegetarian and vegan, because complete protein generally comes from meat and egg. Right, so these are some of the products that we have. So instant quinoa, we have the tom yum, spinach tofu, and shiitake mushroom. Meal preps, you actually just need to throw into a rice cooker, cook it within 15 minutes. We have mushroom, spicy curry, and jam.
In view of the current COVID-19 situation, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industry is currently converting all our daily networking events, our events, and courses to the online platform. If you like to access to the online networking events itself and network with merchants, users itself, you like to attend to online courses, simply download the app called Chat Online Marketplace that is available in App Stores and Play Stores. Now, in view of this current situation, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industries is also offering job opportunity. If you are looking for a job, simply WhatsApp to us at 9729-1151. We will conduct a virtual interview with you. For companies that is having job vacancy, we welcome you to contact us. Lastly, for merchant and retailer, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industries is also offering free digital promotion activities to help promote your business. If you need help to promote your business digitally online, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industries is offering it currently for free. Please contact us at 9729-1151, 9729-1151. Lastly, we hope that we will emerge stronger after this situation, and sincerely hope that all of you take care of yourself. God bless. Thank you. your very own websites at the comfort of your home, want to help your customers to create their websites and earn a revenue from it, now you can easily learn how to create your own websites at the comfort of your home through our online tutorial itself. Do click onto the link right now and get into actions and start to create your very own first website. Thank you. Want to learn how to conduct a Facebook campaign? We'll be teaching you on the 10 marketing objectives on the campaign itself. Not only that, you also get to learn about the remarketing strategies in terms of how you can actually remarket potential customers and how to attract new customers into your website. Now, during the class itself, we will be sharing with you on how to create mobile applications, instant and customizations. We will also be sharing with you on what to sell in the e-commerce stores, what not to sell in the e-commerce stores and marketplace. Not only that, you want to know about payment gateway, we'll be sharing with you on Stripe, Braintree, what are the payment gateway you should look out for and what are the potential pitfalls that you should look out for. Click onto the below links and get to learn more about it right now. We'll see you shortly. Thank you.
成功得到了。
What we are building, it's called Porta. Previously we called it UAE Export, which was difficult to pronounce. Platform connected agri-entrepreneurs in food-producing countries with affluent buyers in developed markets. Basically, we help small guys in these markets around Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia. So we help them to launch brands, and we launch in the US market, the first market. So right now, as you know, the world is not really fair because you have these very, say, poor guys who earn less than $1 per day. And on the other hand, you have big corporations that control most of the food they eat. Food is not always healthy, right? The companies are big, they have access to capital, but they're getting not really much in research and development. So the discrepancy is really big. On the other hand, you have a huge market of agri-food, which is about 9 trillion. It's the oldest market of global trade, international trade. But it's changing right now. One of the biggest changers is Amazon, of course. If you look at their numbers in terms of categories here, sorry for font is very little, but the food and beverage takes 40%, the biggest growth, since they bought Whole Foods and they are moving forward because food is something we need every day, right? So we came with a mission to help small guys in emerging markets to launch international brands and to get them what they actually deserve. Not forgetting about consumers, because we want consumers to live long and healthier lives. And that's why we focus specifically on the products that appeal to the healthier trends, needs in the US, which is the biggest sale market for the consumers to start. The landscape of companies is pretty big. We want to be in the center, but our difference is we want to specialize on the small and medium enterprises because they really need help, right? And help them to launch internationally. So, as you see, we connect these food commodity markets, these high purchase markets. We focus on data analytics. We help with design creativity. We help with food certification. We do it already. We outsource processing. If you have mango or apple, you can find where you can do a private label locally. If you develop marketing, packaging, everything with the US, you have a team, but you do it also locally. And then you can launch it. 95% of the industry still operates in a traditional way. So people build factories, they think of company-centered strategy, building factories first and then trying to get on the shelf locally, traditional way. It takes many years, it's really painful, low margins, especially in the foods. So what we do, we focus what consumer needs in the biggest market. If you take an apple mango, might be the, for example, apple chips or apple puree, right? Some products that have much higher margin. If you take the lowest cost and build the product that the consumer in the best market can pay, the margins are really high. So we launch and we focus, we started in Amazon and then focus on building direct-to-consumer brands where actually we reach to the consumer directly who can pay the most. Actually, I should mention, it takes less than a year to launch a brand, so probably about 6-7 months. So, how to finance this? We came with just different forms of finance and launch of the brands, and most often producers that don't have money to start. So to start a brand, minimum you need $15,000. That's having a product finished in a very nice package in the US with 2 pallets, right? It's still a lot of money for the producer in Thailand or Vietnam. So we said, okay, we might invite investor who will take 20% in the brand, and also we give entrepreneur in Thailand the opportunity to participate in the equity in each of the brands we build. Porta will still have control in the brands. Porta would still have control, and we do all the work from A to Z, building everything. We did it already, and we're looking to automate this process. So we have a very international team. Also, we are a startup, but there are many people that think same way. They share our mission. We have people from who worked for Walmart, who right now in Stanford, who worked in the Tetra Pak. We have some people from South Asia. Sakin is my partner here. We have a CTO who is German, and we have some more members. Right now, we launched a few brands already. We have some other companies in pipeline from South Asia, besides the consulting business, but we are going into launching the product and automating the process. So we are right now looking to raise some money. We are at the first stage right now, still building cases, launching products and brands internationally in the US. Right now we're raising 500K. Here in Singapore, we are building a holding company, which will be the center. The other companies we have already in the US, Ukraine, we'll have a company in Vietnam. Next, we are going to Vietnam trade show. We raised money from Singaporean investor before coming here. We already have Entrepreneur Plus, so which is big plus, and we've been also accepted to Antler, which is a accelerator program. So right now we're in the program in Antler, and we're looking to raise 500 from investors who can help also not only money, but somebody who worked in supply chain, agri-food processing, or e-commerce, international trade. Thank you very much.
We welcome all questions. Anyone got any questions?
Before questions, I'd like to add that hi, my name is Saken. I'm actually Taiwanese, grew up in Japan, still in the US. But the thing I wanted to add is that we're not only just looking for capital, we're also looking for strategic partnerships. We really want to work with people that can help us kind of expand our market in Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, who actually knows maybe these producers, agri-food producers, or maybe manufacturers. Those are the type of people we really want to help. So if anyone has those kind of resources or contacts, really appreciate that. Thank you.
In view of the current COVID-19 situation, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industry is currently converting all our daily networking events, and courses to the online platform. If you like to access to the online networking events itself and network with merchants, users itself, you like to attend to online courses, simply download the app called Chat Online Marketplace that is available in App Stores and Play Stores. Now, in view of this current situation, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industries is also offering job opportunity. If you are looking for a job, simply WhatsApp to us at 9729-1151. We will conduct a virtual interview with you. For companies that is having job vacancy, we welcome you to contact us. Lastly, for merchant and retailer, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industries is also offering free digital promotion activities to help promote your business. If you need help to promote your business digitally online, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industries is offering it currently for free. Please contact us at 9729-1151, 9729-1151. Lastly, we hope that we will emerge stronger after this situation, and sincerely hope that all of you take care of yourself. God bless. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michele Ferrario. I'm the co-founder and CEO of StashAway. Thank you to all the members of the Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Today we have the opportunity to give you an inside look of on StashAway and tell you what StashAway is and how it can help you as members as well as the employees of all the members organizations. So StashAway is a digital wealth management platform. We help people invest their money with a long-term outlook. We don't promise doubling your money in a week or a month. What we promise is that if you use a systematic investment scheme and you use StashAway as the platform to do so, when you will retire, when you are going to reach your main goals in life, you're going to be able to afford those goals. You're going to be able to retire on your own terms with the type of lifestyle you've been dreaming of. It's a platform that is available both on a mobile phone as well as on a desktop application. What you can see here is a screenshot of our mobile application. It takes around 15 minutes, 1-5, to open an account and start investing. And because there is no minimum or no maximum, it's very flexible. You can decide how much to invest, when to invest, how frequently to invest. Now, today I'll go through some of the main features that you may want to hear about as you look into StashAway. So first of all, we are licensed by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. We have a capital market services license for retail fund management. You can go actually to the MAS website, and this is a screenshot of what the MAS website will say about us. As part of the MAS regulation, we need to keep all of the money from our customers in a custodian structure, which in practice means that the money is not commingled with our own funds, it's completely separated. So anything that happens to StashAway doesn't affect the money that is being invested by our customers. In particular, we work with Saxo as our broker, and with Citi and HSBC as the two custodians that keep cash and securities. StashAway was founded by 3 people. One of them is me. I have a bit more than 15 years of experience, spent half of my career in and around financial services, working first at McKinsey, a global consulting company advising banks, and then at a certain point in my career switching and moving into building consumer internet companies. My latest role, I was the group CEO of a company called Zalora, an e-commerce company based here in Singapore. My 2 co-founders, Freddie and Nino, bring to the table very deep expertise in 2 different areas. So Freddie is our chief investment officer. He spent close to 20 years investing billions and billions of dollars of money on behalf of institutional investors. His latest role, he was a managing director at Nomura, where he was the global head of derivative strategy at the Japanese bank. And before that, he was a portfolio manager. He's been he's a very respected figure in the industry, and we build technology to make sure that we bring the sophistication of institutional investors down to anybody with a very easy to use platform. And Nino, who's the CTO, is in charge of technology. He's a computer scientist by training, spent all of his life building tech companies. He's originally from Germany, but he's been building companies in Russia and the US and now in Singapore. We are backed by a number of investors. Our 2 lead investors are Eight Roads, which is a venture capital arm of Fidelity, one of the largest asset managers in the world, and Asia Capital and Advisors, which is a local Singapore-based private equity firm that invests in financial services. 2 very senior leaders from those 2 organizations actually sit on our board of directors. Raj Dugar, on behalf of Eight Roads, he's the managing partner of Eight Roads and sits on StashAway's board of directors, as well as Francis Rosario, who's the founder and CEO of Asia Capital and Advisors, sits on our board. And Francis, for instance, spent 28 years at Citibank, where he was the CEO in a number of different countries, and then was the CEO of Fullerton Financial Holding as part of the Temasek Group. So he has more than 35, 40 years of experience in building and managing financial institutions. We have also built a world-class advisory committee. There is 5 people that are members of this committee. You can see the names here. I'm not going to go through each of them, but with a couple of examples, Wee Hoon, she's the former CEO of Morgan Stanley Private Banking in Singapore, and Pranay used to be the head of multi-asset strategies at Fullerton, part of the Temasek Group again. So what we have been doing since we started in three years ago is trying to tackle 3 issues. How to make investing intelligent, how to make it easy and convenient, and how to make it cost efficient. So let me start from the 3rd one. So unfortunately, when you go to and talk to traditional financial advisors and banks, oftentimes you're going to be proposed products with certain fees and other fees you actually never see or that's difficult to find. Let's call them hidden fees. So one of our key principles is being transparent and make sure there's no hidden fees. So there is no hidden fees. And why is that important? Look, it's very important because fees in investing actually have a humongous effect on the total amount of money you actually build up over time. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have 2 options. You can invest $2,000 a month in investment A or $2,000 a month in investment B for 30 years. Both investments give the same rate of return, 6% before fees. So gross return 6%, same sophistication, same risk, same returns. The only difference is that investment A charges StashAway's type of fees. We charge 0.8% per annum for portfolios below $25,000, and then decrease this percentage down to 0.2% for portfolios above $1 million. While investment B charges the typical banking unit trust type of fees with a 2.5% entry fee, and we are assuming a 2 years holding period, and 1.5% annual management fee. Those are actually below the average that you see in Singapore. And what is the effect of this is that after 30 years, the investment B, the one with higher fees, will have accumulated $1.2 million. Investment A will have $1.8 million. That's a $600,000 difference. This is the difference between a retirement plan that makes you go to Paris or Tokyo once a year and ones that make you watch a lot of TV. It makes actual real difference in your life. And this is why understanding fees is so important. So that's kind of one of the key cornerstone of our offering. So making sure you have transparent fees, one fee only, and that fee you want it to be low. Now the second topic I've talked about is the sophistication of investing, so bringing intelligent investment. Because the reality is that today it's very difficult to access the type of sophistication that institutional investors look for. So there are two steps in investing. First is asset allocation, and the second is security selection. So first you need to decide what percentage of your assets you want to invest in a particular asset class, for instance in North American equities, or in Singaporean equities, or in Asian bonds. And secondly, once you have decided that you want to invest 10% in North American equities, you need to decide of which this 10%, how much to invest in Apple shares, how much in Amazon shares, how much in General Motors shares, okay? Now, 80% of returns come from asset allocation. And this is where you want to actually spend your time and effort. And this is actually what I'm going to talk about in a second, and that's where StashAway adds value. Security selection, it's very difficult, it's close to impossible to do it right, and only yields less than 20% of total difference in returns. Now, I said it's difficult. Why do I say that? Look, I'll give you one number. In the last 15 years, again, I'm talking about 15 years, not 6 months, 15 years, professional investors whose job is to beat the market, so to beat, let's call it the S&P 500 for US managers, 92% of them have underperformed the S&P 500. So the job of professional investors is to beat the relevant index. For US large cap funds, whose index is at the S&P 500, only 1 in 20, more or less, have beaten that index. How likely are you as a non-professional investor to actually beat the index yourself? Very difficult. How likely is the manager that you pick to actually beat the relevant index? 1 in 20. You need to be very lucky. And that's why it doesn't make sense to spend too much time and effort on security selection. It's very difficult, it's not going to yield return, anyway the impact is very low, and you're better off by focusing on asset allocation. So how do we do that? We use ETFs to get exposure to a variety of asset classes. I'm not going to go through the whole list. This is our current list of 19 asset classes that we manage, and for each asset class we buy one ETF. An ETF will give you very broad and diversified exposure on the particular asset class. So for instance, if you want to invest in US large cap equities, we're going to buy an S&P 500 ETF, which means that you are de facto investing in 500 shares. So it's very diversified. You're not trying to do security selection. You're simply exposing an asset allocation decision. And as you can see here, we have a variety of asset class in equities. We have a variety of asset class on the bond side and real estate as well as gold. So I'll give you two examples of two different portfolios. So this is a portfolio with a StashAway risk index of 8%. This is a kind of a very conservative portfolio. And as you can see here, you're going to have a significant amount of bonds. You have some consumer discretionary equities, some European equities, some Japanese equities. Total for this is around 25%. Then you have US government bonds, 3 to 10 years, 10 to 20 years, over 20 years. That's around 45%. 15% convertible bond, 15% inflation-linked bonds. And therefore, you have a very diversified portfolio, but with a little bit of a conservative view. That's why you have so much fixed income, so much bonds. On the other side, for instance, if you take our highest risk portfolio, we call it StashAway risk index of 36%, you're going to see you have significantly more equity exposure, but still a very broad diversification. So here you have around 6% US equities, 15% small cap equities, 15% consumer discretionary, and 15% technology, 15% Asia Japan equities, so you have around 65% pure equities, 15% convertible bonds, 12% real estate, 4% gold. So this is obviously very different from the portfolio we've seen before, and the idea is that depending on your personal risk preference as well as your timeline, so if you have more time, you may want to take a bit more risk. If you have less time, you want to be taking less risk, you can decide which portfolio you want. In my case, for instance, I actually have 6 portfolios because I have different goals. So my retirement goal, which is very, very far away from me still, will have a higher risk than my safety net, where I actually have a very, very low risk portfolio. And my kids are still young, so for their university funds, I still have very kind of a little bit of risk because it's a long-term portfolio as well. If you now want to learn more about what it means to invest in a disciplined way through a systematic approach and get access to a diversified portfolio across different asset classes, how can you do that? How can you start and maybe learn a bit more about StashAway? Well, the easiest thing you can do is go on a Play Store or on the Apple Store and download our app. It's called StashAway. Or if you don't like to use the app, you prefer to use a desktop application, you can actually go to www.stashaway.sg, and you're actually going to be able to build, to kind of log in and create an account and build your portfolios there. If you also want to learn more about investing and personal finance more broadly, we have something called StashAway Academy. We hold free seminars approximately once a week on a variety of different personal finance topics, from very beginners to intermediate to advanced. So for instance, if when I talked about equities and bonds, you thought, oh, what is equities, what is bonds, then maybe you want to come to one of our beginners courses where we actually explain what is equities, what is bonds, why you want to have some equities in your portfolio, and what does that mean, and what are bonds. While if all of that is kind of easy for you because you've studied before or you're an expert investor, you may want to come to one of our intermediate or advanced courses where we touch on a variety of different topics. For instance, our advanced courses, we have What is Your Financial Plan B, where we talk about legacy planning, and we talk about term insurance, and we talk about how can you protect your dependents if you have any. Or our deep dive on our investment framework, where we go deeper onto the logic of asset allocation across different asset classes. If you have a company and you would like to offer a curriculum like this to your employees, we do this for free to the company. We call it Financial Wellness Program for Employees. You can actually find more information at workplace.stashaway.sg, and we're very happy to build a unique curriculum for your company. Now, if you want to test it out, as I mentioned, fees are a very important part of our value proposition and are very low. We decided to extend you an even better discount. So if you go to this web address, tiny.cc/SASCCI, tiny.cc/SASCCI, and you click there, you're actually going to be able to log in and create an account in StashAway and be able to actually invest your first $20,000 free of charge for 6 months. So no question asked, no fees charged for 6 months. Because there's no lockup, you can close the account anytime you want. You can withdraw the money anytime you want. Thank you so much for listening to me. If you have any further questions, feel free to go to our website, send an email to our support, or WhatsApp us at this number, or call us at this number. Thank you so much.
Create your very own websites at the comfort of your home, want to help your customers to create their websites and earn a revenue from it. Now you can easily learn how to create your own websites at the comfort of your home through our online tutorial itself. Do click onto the link right now and get into actions and start to create your very own first website. Thank you. Want to learn how to conduct a Facebook campaign? We'll be teaching you on the 10 marketing objectives on the campaign itself. Not only that, you also get to learn about the remarketing strategies in terms of how you can actually remarket potential customers and how to attract new customers into your website. Now, during the class itself, we will be sharing with you on how to create mobile applications, instant and customizations. We will also be sharing with you on what to sell in the e-commerce stores, what not to sell in the e-commerce stores and marketplace. Not only that, you want to know about payment gateway, we'll be sharing with you on Stripe, Braintree, what are the payment gateway you should look out for and what are the potential pitfalls that you should look out for. Click onto the below links and get to learn more about it right now. We'll see you shortly. Thank you.
Hi, I'm James Leong. I'm the founder and master trainer of Visions One Consulting. I'm an adjunct professor with National University of Singapore. I train for a lot of clients. Let me show you some of them. Now, I'm very committed to helping to raise the level of financial mastery of people so that businesses and organizations can succeed in building a world of abundance. In my 20 years of training, I come across a lot of people who struggle to understand financial statements. So today, I'm going to show you an easy way to understand how financial statements are created and what do they tell you about the business. But before I do that, let me tell you something about one of the participants in my workshop, and his name is Alan. Alan runs a very successful business. He has a product that can help a lot of people. But as his business grows, Alan gets more and more stressed. Why is that so? Because now he has to do budgeting. He has to look at financial statements. He has got to look at numbers and make decisions based on those. Well, you see, Alan comes from a non-finance background. So all this finance stuff is alien to him. When he looks at financial statements, he has no clue what he's supposed to be looking at. When he's sitting down with his bankers and his investors, he often got lost in financial jargon and terms. So he had a realization, he need to get himself up to speed. Alan knows for a long time that finance is his weakness. He tried Googling, he tried to read books, but he could not get them, he could not understand. He get even more confused. He even tried attending a finance workshop, but it turned out to be very dry and boring. So he didn't learn as much as he wanted to, and in the end he could not apply what he was taught. So he brought up his problem to his friends, who gave him a recommendation to come and attend my training. So let me share with you a little about what Alan has learned in my training today. We're going to call this session Financial Storytelling, which is about telling actionable stories from the numbers so that it can drive your business performance. So specifically, we'll learn to take away 3 things. First, make sense of financial statements, understand the stories they tell you about business. Secondly, learn about how investors and bankers will assess a company. And thirdly, look at how wealth is being created in the company and how you can grow it. Are you ready for your learning? Great, let's begin. So for our learning today, I will be using the whiteboard and I'll be drawing pictures. Why pictures? Because it's going to help you to visualize the concepts easily, and it's going to make things more memorable for you, and you can see very dynamically how the concepts are being brought to life. So let's begin with a story. Suppose that you want to buy something, a property. Say the property costs $100,000. Now you look into your bank account and this is what you find. $80,000. Are you able to buy the property? Well, no, if you rely just on your own money because you only have 80, but yes, if you use other people's money. So if you borrowed 20,000 plus the 80,000 that you have, you will have 100,000 to buy the property of 100,000. Now, let me share with you how this story will be told from an accountant's perspective. Accountants are often associated with a particular shape. People often say that accountants are very square. So I'm going to tell you exactly the same story from an accountant's perspective using a square or a box. So what I've just said is that you bought A, which represents an asset, 100,000. Now, how did you pay for the asset? Remember, you borrowed 20,000. We're going to call it L, which stands for a liability, because whatever money that you borrow, you need to repay. So the loan is a liability. Now, 80 comes from your own money, and the accountant calls it E, which stands for equity. So 80 plus 20 will allow you to buy an asset of 100. So think of assets. Assets is what you own, a liability is what you owe, and equity is owner's contributed capital. When you think about asset, what imagery comes to mind? Think of the pictures that come to mind. Yes, if you're thinking about buildings, you're thinking about machineries, if you're thinking about systems, you're thinking about inventories, those are typical examples of assets. Why would a business want to buy or invest in assets? For one main reason. Assets will help them to create value. By creating value, they're able to sell to their customers, and the customers eventually will then pay them in the form of cash. And hopefully, whatever they spend to manufacture or to produce a good or service will cost less than whatever they're receiving from the customer making a profit. So in short, the primary motivation for a business to buy assets is because of this. Assets create future cash inflow for the business. Now, once you understand the purpose of asset. Then the liability will be the opposite. Liability will then create future cash outflow for a business because you need to repay the money that you borrow. Now let me simplify this even further. A equals to E plus L. Now it's a very fundamental equation, which essentially is the way I have drawn up in a box, but it tells us something very, very universal, something very fundamental, because it tells us something what is called the funding story of a business. All businesses own assets, and all assets will need to be funded, and there are really just two main sources of funds that a business can tap into. Owner's funds, which is contributed capital from the owner, or borrowed funds, which is your liability. Now, as entrepreneurs, business owners, we all want to grow our business. So when we grow our business, naturally we will have more assets. However, to grow our assets, we need to have funding, either getting from owner or getting from the lender. Now, this funding story will tell us something very important, depending on how you fund your business or how you fund your assets. Do you rely more on equity or do you rely more on liability? Now, why does it matter? I want you to think about this and visualize this. Imagine this is a platform. A being the platform, and it is supported by two legs. One leg is called the equity leg, the other leg is called the liability leg. Now, which leg do you think is more stable, equity or liability? Liability is something that you need to pay back in the future. There's going to be a future cash outflow. So in other words, liability is a less stable form of funding for a business. So the more liabilities you have, the more risk that you are taking, because at some point in time, you are going to be paying off your liability, and you subject the business to greater uncertainty. Let's take a look at an example. So we have a very high profile public listed company here in Singapore. It's in the water desalination business. So it bid for a plant, to build a plant, cost them $1 billion. So as part of their growth, they're going to invest $1 billion on a desalination plant that could desalinate water at the same time generate electricity which they could sell. So assets create future cash inflow. So that was part of their growth plan. But because it costs a lot of money, the owners do not have enough share capital. So equity is not sufficient to pay for the asset. So therefore, naturally what they do was to go and borrow more money by raising L. Now, guess what happened? As we said earlier on, the more liabilities you have, the more greater future cash outflow that you have. So unfortunately, after they built the plant, there was a change in the regulations. So the electricity market was deregulated. That means to say that there's more competition coming in, and hence the selling price or whatever they thought they could sell for could not materialize. They have to sell electricity at a lower price. As a result, the future cash inflow from the sale is lower than the committed future cash outflow based on whatever they promised their lenders they're going to repay. And hence, there is a mismatch right now. And as a result, as we all know, the company has gotten into trouble and is on the verge of insolvency because of this. So the lesson here to learn is that as owners, we want to grow our business, but it's also very important to pay attention to how we fund the growth of our business. So the more liabilities we take on, the higher is our risk profile. Let me give you more practical application of this concept. assuming we have two different businesses over here. The first company on the top, the second company at the bottom. Now, assume that the assets are identical. Now, which company would you consider to be financially stronger and which one financially weaker? Did you guess the first one as stronger? If so, that's the correct answer. So there's less liabilities compared to equity. So the way we say is, we say this company has a strong, I'm going to introduce another word for you here, balance sheet. Why balance sheets? Because if you take a look at the A, the E and the L, when they add up, they are equal and balanced on both sides. So for a business that has got a lot more equity compared to liabilities, we will say that this business has a strong balance sheet. On the other hand, if the business has more liabilities than equity, we will say that this business has a weak balance sheet. Companies with weak balance sheets are of higher risk, and in the event of a downturn, for example, or a recession, they will likely to be the first to go bankrupt. So the example that we spoke about earlier on about the water desalination company, do you think they have a strong or weak balance sheet? A weak one. So they have a lot more liabilities compared to equity. On the other hand, if you look at a company like Apple, one of the highest valued company in the world, they have a lot more liability, a lot more equity compared to liabilities. In fact, the ratio is like 3:1. So Apple has a very strong balance sheet. So the point here is to note, if you have a weak balance sheet, the banker, how they will assess your business, they will perceive you to be of high risk. And if you go to them for a loan, the chances of them accepting your loan, giving you a loan, is a lot lower because they're perceived to be high risk. And if you are perceived to be high risk, then you might go bankrupt and never repay back the loan that you take from them. So that
everyone, my name is Valerie and I'm from Superlife Co. So my company, we create a series of products that are actually sustainable and we help consumers to lose weight and not gain it back. So let me go through a little bit of my background and how I started the company. So about 4 years ago, so that's myself in a picture. So I actually run a training company, a finance training company. And I worked about 16 hours a day. So with that number of hours, I actually suffer from constant burnt out. So I think at the 7th or 8th year, I actually had a really bad burnt out such that my friends and my family members actually urged me to go overseas for a break. And that's what I did. I went to the States. I recovered from superfoods. So one of the main things that I actually ate a lot was quinoa. And it's from this place called Protein Bar. And I remember the first time I ate it was like, wow, what's this? It's really tasty. So I googled quinoa and I was like, wow, it's really tasty and it's so nutritious. It's even more nutritious than brown rice. And when I came back to Singapore, I couldn't really find quinoa anywhere in Singapore. And even when I finally found it, it tasted weird. It was very bitter. So I started asking around and my friends say, oh, if you want nice quinoa like those from the States, they are generally from Peru. And I got some friends who bring it back for me. And then a lot of my friends noticed a change in me. I'm no longer like sickly. I used to look really pale and I always fall sick. And they asked me, what do you do and what do you eat? I was like, oh, I started eating on superfood and one of the main staple is actually quinoa. So I stopped eating rice. I only eat quinoa. So a lot of my friends are like, oh, you're so extreme. So then I cooked for them and they go like, whoa, this is tasty. And then they came to my house all the time like, Val, can cook me quinoa? So after a while, I'm like, oh my god, this is way too much. So I put it into meal preps for them. So with ingredients and everything inside. And I told them, hey, take this bag, add into your rice cooker, just add 1.5 cups of water, press cook. If you don't know how to cook, then you're an idiot. And so everyone laughed, they took it back. And friends of friends of friends wanted it, and that's how it became a business. So because I'm a really busy person, and most importantly, I'm extremely lazy. So throughout in my mind, I was just like, oh, I need to make something really instant. So, and I was very stubborn, very, very stubborn. I'm like, I cannot have any MSG, no additives, no flavorings, no chemicals and stuff. So it took me about a year plus before I found a technique which only remove water and oxygen, and so that there's naturally no preservatives and there's no additives and chemicals inside, and yet it's tasty. And that's how instant quinoa was born. So basically, after that, I also realized that when I started eating them, I became more and more lean. And my friend was just like, oh yeah, you're shrinking. And I was like, yeah. And then I looked into my diet and I googled them and realized, oh okay, because I eat a lot of cacao, I eat a lot of quinoa, they actually boost my metabolism rate naturally. And a lot of my friends who started eating them actually lost weight too. And what's more amazing is that they lose weight and they didn't gain it back. And that's how the whole tagline of we help you lose weight and not gain it back became the motto of the business. Right, so our vision of the company, we envision ourselves, right, to be the most sustainable solution for two things. One is weight loss, which we are at now, and eventually we intend to go into clear skin. So let me explain what's sustainability. So we have three definitions to our sustainability. The first definition is sustainable in terms of result, right? Like when you lose weight, you should not gain it back. When you have clear skin, you should not have bad skin again. So that is what we meant by sustainability. The second sustainability is in terms of health.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can hear me? Test. Okay, we will start in about 10 minutes time or 5 minutes time. Okay, those that is interested can download the apps, and then it's available inside Chat Online Marketplace also. Okay, so the archive videos will also be inside there after that. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, we will start in about 2 to 3 minutes time, and those that want to get ready, your paper and pen, please also download chat online marketplace right below here. Okay. Okay, last few more people is coming in, and then after that we will start the class. Okay. Okay. Those is at home, okay, please download the chat online marketplace right now, and basically you can actually key in your profile, your business profile inside there, and you can watch some of the advertisements and connect with merchant. Those that's looking for a job itself, right, you also can find your job inside there. It's a job portal as well. So we have a very supportive merchants, okay, giving their supports. Okay, so go in there and take a look. Still got few more accessing in, so let's wait a while more. Very soon, 2 to 3 more minutes, then we'll start the class. Still got few more accessing in, so let's wait a while more. Very soon, 2 to 3 more minutes, then we'll start the class. Okay, let's start the class. Okay, okay. I think due to the COVID itself, most of our friends, SCCI members itself, and member of the public start at home. Don't worry. Like what I say, we'll try to cover everything online as much as we can, as detailed as possible, so as to help you at least learn some things at home, okay, in the evening time. Of course, I'll be conducting more classes. The Chinese business class, we'll try to put it in. The Instagram class every Tuesday itself, we'll put it in. And every day itself, right, between 4 to 5 o'clock or 5:30, okay, we will have our primary school tuition, okay, for your students, for your children as well. So we are teaching every Monday and every Wednesday and every Friday, primary 6, okay, tuition class. So stay tuned. It will be available in the apps. Students that want to access to the free exam paper, right, can go to sccilive.sg, SCCI LIVE live.sg to access the free exam paper, or simply WhatsApp to us below the number, okay, right over here. Okay, right over here itself. Okay, so then we will actually provide you with the link. Not only that, okay, every Tuesday and every Thursday itself, right, we will teach you primary 5 online maths also, okay, all the exam papers. So also go in and learn every, afternoon itself, 4 p.m. we are doing online streaming, so as to help our children that are staying at home-based learning, right? So SCCI is also doing our part to give tuition. We are improving the systems, and let's hope that these systems can really help our children and help you at home, right, to stay occupied and learn something, okay, that's more meaningful. Okay, without further ado itself, okay, like what I mentioned, still trying to do up the lights, the sound system, and okay, we improve a bit today. Okay, let's start. So welcome to our Facebook class. Okay, this class is conducted by Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industry. My name is Mr. Chu, okay, or some people call me Mr. Cho. Okay, I'm a Singaporean. Okay, and right now we are live telecasting in Singapore. Okay, today what we'll be learning is basically step by steps for beginner Facebook. I'll be teaching you the basic part of it. Firstly, I'll be explaining to you the 11 marketing campaign that is within the Facebook itself, which you need to actually understand. Now, why? Because you want to do a campaign, you want to use Facebook to actually reach out to more people. Okay, now there is an intention. Okay, example, you want them to click onto website, you want them to actually see your brand. Okay, so exactly what do you want them to do? Okay, so later itself, right, okay, Facebook have actually prepared 11 marketing campaign, which we need you to learn it well. And of course, when you understand the 11 marketing campaign, then you can start spend your money, spend your marketing budgets to create effective ads. The second thing I'll be touching on will be walk through creating how to create powerful apps itself. That means to say Facebook ads itself. Example, some of the smaller details like, okay, how you should actually do your settings, and how you should segment it. So I'll do my best to actually target, and after that we will cover a bit on the pixel, the remarketing part of it, the advanced part of it, as well as audience insight. Just a run through, a quick one. So this is something that it's quite different from the previous class that we have actually conducted for you in SCCI, okay, in our premises itself. But right now we improvise it to make it more friendly for you to actually learn it down there. Now, those that got really question itself, right, please end of the day just WhatsApp to me lah, then we'll just voice, okay, and we have a huge chat group right now in Chat Online Marketplace, okay, that is for business itself. So what you can do is that, right, okay, people are still joining. Okay, so those that just join, okay, you can just message, or simply just go into our link itself. The archive video will be in Chat Online Marketplace. Okay, we ready to start? Let's start. Okay, so sorry because people still messaging at this hour, okay, to join the class. Okay, let's start. Okay, all of you have your Facebook personal account, right? Most of us, we always have our Facebook personal account itself. The personal accounts, right, allow us, right, to actually start off with our personal account, to start off with our business page. And from our business page itself, right, then we can start to do a campaign. So what exactly is a campaign? Now, let me now run through with you what exactly is a campaign. Okay, this is where usually from our personal account we click create advert, okay, or ad itself, right? This is where we actually see, okay, how we create the advert. Okay, then after that, what exactly is campaign? Now let's put it in a very clear perspective that campaign is basically a marketing objective. What we do want to achieve, Okay, basically, I must say that we always recommend you to sell one items at a time. That means to say, don't think about selling a lot of items at a time, because why? After that itself is the targeting part. Example, you want to sell property, okay, to who? You want to sell people that's interested in property, right? So you need to target them especially. So basically, first determine the marketing objective. Okay, now a bit on marketing objective. Facebook have divided it into 11 campaigns, which later I'm going to run through with you. Example, okay, if you are McDonald's, you are doing a promotion, you may want people to be aware of your app, but you don't want them to click onto the link, go into your website. Okay, that one you can actually do a reach campaign. Now for campaigns like, oh, you want people to click onto your link and go into your website, that one then you might want to do a traffic campaign, or you might want people to actually WhatsApp you directly. Okay, so this is what we mean by marketing objective. What kind of outcome you want your customers to actually achieve? Okay, now that's the first thing. The next thing is the targeting. Basically, right, okay, we will then determine, okay, how you're going to reach out to your people. Okay, we always need to understand, okay, for example, you're selling property like I mentioned. Okay, how you're going to reach out to them, who you're going to reach out to them, later I'll actually cover that. That one will be on the setting part. Okay, so the first part covering the campaign, the 11 marketing campaign. The second part, the targeting. Okay, how you're going to reach out to Singaporeans or within your country itself, the correct group of people. Okay, now lastly is the message. Okay, what kind of message you want to deliver across to people, how you're going to reach out to them. Now this will even trigger even more responses. Okay, we have this formula called H rank. Later I'll be running through so that you can actually do it up properly, okay, on all your campaign itself. Now let's move on. Okay, now this is the 11 marketing campaign which Facebook have actually worked it out for all of us. Okay, I hope you can actually see it. Let me do a check to make sure that our streaming is still okay. Looks like our streaming is okay. Okay, no problem, right? Never mind. Okay, so let's carry on. So basically, right, okay, if you see the header itself, the first header on the right hand side is called awareness, then we have consideration and conversion. So basically, that right below them itself, right, we have like brand awareness, we have reach account, we have traffic. Now all these are campaigns which you need to remember. So prepare your pen and paper, get ready to write it down, okay, so that you can actually learn more. Okay, next let's move on to the first campaign. Now, the first campaign is called the brand awareness campaign. Now, what's a brand awareness campaign? A brand awareness campaign, right, is basically telling Facebook to actually target people that always like to like on the Facebook page itself. Well, basically, there are this group of people that always like to like on the Facebook page. Okay, so Facebook will actually show this ad to this group of people, and the chances of them, right, liking on your page is much higher. Okay, now example, you build a new fan page, you might not have people that like your page itself, right? So this might be a good campaign, okay, for a start only to activate your account. Now for us itself, right, to me, personally, my preference is this campaign is basically to activate your account. That means to say, okay, you never done a campaign before, you never pay any money before, right? Start to do this campaign around 7 days in a row, around $8 only. Then after that, activate the account already, stop. Why? We are actually telling Facebook that, hey, we are real people, we can be built one, we got credit cards, and so that at the next time when we do other campaign itself, they don't need to keep asking us to do an asset account. Now, why don't we continue doing this campaign? The reason is because, right, okay, in the world of Facebook itself, right, basically there's, I must say, in certain contractors or different countries itself, they actually sell followers, they sell people, and surprisingly itself, right, sometimes Facebook cannot differentiate, okay, the real people and the fake people, and when this thing actually activate itself, right, okay, the fake users might come in. So we are quite of worried about all these fake users coming into our light itself. Okay, now you must understand, in the world of Facebook, okay, there are a lot of fake users. Now there are people that say, hey, within 3 months I can give you 30,000 fans, okay, I can give you 50,000 fans. Then after that they teach you all the soft skill, write properly, all these things. Then you realize really got 30,000 fans coming in, but guess what? All of them are bought, all of them buy one. Okay, that means to say they are all activated fake users itself. Don't allow the fake users to come into your website or your Facebook page, because when they come in, basically I must say that, right, it corrupt your database, okay, and you have a hard time deleting them away. So now So let's move on. Brand awareness account is basically, okay, to attract people that like to like, but we always do it 7 days in a row, Sing dollars around $8. After that we stop. Okay, to me itself, I got more important campaign to do lah. Okay, so I always recommend you, if you really need that, okay, then you better sit down and ask me again whether brand awareness campaign is really suitable for you to do. I don't recommend it lah for sometimes. Okay, next, let's move on. Now, reach campaign. What is reach campaign? Now, reach campaign, interestingly, right, okay, is basically what we call eyeball campaign. What it does, okay, is basically it shows the ad to people. Show only, Now, for example, McDonald's, okay, is having fish burger sales, for example, only, at $1.50. And they want to reach out to as many Singaporeans, as many people as possible. But they only want people to see the ad, okay, but no action taken. Don't want them to click onto the link and go into the website. No, they want people to see, then visit their shop on their own. So basically, right, this campaign is what we call an eyeball campaign. Now, this campaign, take note, okay, it works well with image itself, and do not put any external link inside there. That means to say, don't go and try to put a website link inside there. Facebook don't like it. Okay, the moment Facebook found out that, right, you actually put an external link, you know what they'll do or not? Okay, they will basically show it to less people. So don't even try to put in a hashtag inside there. Facebook hate it. Understand? So for this campaign, we call it an eyeball campaign. Okay, as an eyeball campaign, just put in the text, put in the picture that you want to tell the message across and create awareness, and then just send it out. Don't put external link inside, okay? It will really kill your ad, okay? And don't put hashtag inside there, Facebook don't like that. Okay, so basically, under awareness, we have covered brand awareness account, and we have covered reach campaign, okay? Remember, reach is a eyeball campaign, okay? Now, next itself, okay, I try to put in more words right now so that you all can actually see it. Next campaign is called a traffic campaign. Now, what's a traffic campaign? A traffic campaign is basically basically a external link campaign. Now, what it does is basically Facebook will look within their algorithm, look at who always like to click from the campaign into people's website, okay, into an external link. So if you want people, right, okay, to actually go into your website, you want your audience, your customers to actually click onto it and go into your website, then use this campaign. Okay, so it basically tells, okay, Facebook, target those people that always like to click, go into the external link one. Okay, remember, this is an external link campaign. Now, is that all? No. Now, this campaign, traffic campaign, is also a WhatsApp campaign. Okay, now Facebook, right, will look within the algorithm itself, look at the people that always like to click out from the campaign and WhatsApp you. So basically, right, this is what we call also a WhatsApp campaign. Now, let me draw something so that you can actually understand. Okay, I hope that the drawing part is okay. Let's see. Try to improve as much as I can. Now, basically, like when we do a campaign, okay, like put in like that. Okay. Now, when we do a campaign itself, right, okay, basically, now what it does is we are trying to actually find people that love to actually click out of the external link into a website. Okay, now, you all have a website, correct? Now, all of you also have your Facebook page, you know, all these things, but later I'll cover that. Now, basically, right, what it does in the website is Facebook actually allow us to put a pixel inside there. Now, this pixel, right, is basically a cookie, okay? It's a code that is derived from Facebook itself, which can be put inside your website. Now, when that happens itself, right, what the Facebook pixel does is, number one, it actually allows you to track your user. That means to say, you know their age group, the time that they actually visited, okay, their demographic, how many male, how many female, that kind of stuff. Not only that, people that land into your website, correct? Okay, they are then captured inside a database. Now, this database, interestingly, you must understand, it works in this way. I land into your website. For example, I want to buy torchlight, but I never leave down my name, I never leave down my number, my contact, nothing at all from your website. But the next day itself, right, when I actually open up my handphone to look at Instagram, to look at Facebook, guess what happened? Immediately, I see the product that I saw on your website. How they know about it? Now, I want you to think. Okay, some of you might have used EasyBuy, Lazada, you know, whatever merchant website. Some of them they have this pixel inside there. So what it does is basically, right, because of the pixel, okay, Facebook know that you're interested in Torchlight, okay, and this merchant will show you an advertisement, okay, again. Okay, so the chances of you, right, okay, buying it will be much higher, or closing the sales will be much higher itself. So this is the reason why, hey, we have this thing called the database itself, which you need to learn how to build. So, okay, a campaign, go to the website, you can track the users, and then after that, target the users through the database itself. Later, I'll cover that more in detail. This is still basic, don't worry. Haven't go into very chim yet, So, anyway, now stay home, so all of us must be a bit more relaxed, right? Okay, I will try to think of more jokes so that keep us occupied in the evening. Okay, now next itself. Okay, let's move on to the next campaign. Now, the next campaign is called engagement campaign. Now, what is engagement campaign? Okay, engagement campaign, interestingly, right, is to tell Facebook that target people that always like to like, okay, comment, okay, on the post itself, okay, now, or interact on the post. Now, there are this group of people, okay, out of 1,000 people, maybe these 50 of them, don't know why, every time they see a post, they will have the tendency to comment on the post one. They will have tendency to like on the post one, correct? Now, so Facebook actually know this group of people, okay, actually like to like, comment, okay, so they'll show the ad to this group of people. Now, your interaction on this post will be much higher. But beware, this campaign need to be set very, very carefully, because why? If you are not careful, you're also attracting in, you know who? All the fake users. Okay, later I'll be covering how to buy the fake users. Okay, and then you will be more aware of that part. Okay, which is quite interesting for fake user itself. So, engagement campaign, okay, is basically to target people that like, share, comment. Now, later I'll also be covering, based on this campaign, there's this formula called H rank. That means to say, right, it's a formula from Facebook itself, okay, whereby, okay, it actually allows you, when you understand the formula, to create viral content. So if you know, okay, how the formula works, you are able to create viral content also. Okay, so be very, very careful about it. But take note, engagement campaign is to target who? People that like, share, comment. Okay, take note. Okay. Didn't know that actually conduct online also quite strong. Okay, next. Okay, next itself, right? Okay, is basically we have this campaign. Okay, if I can remember correctly, because the screen too small. Okay, let me see. Okay, because I did not actually. Yeah, the screen is too small. So, trying my best to actually try to remember what I typed in. Okay, 1 second. That campaign. This campaign is called Apps Install. Now, what's Apps Install? Okay, basically Apps Install, right, is for developers that have developed your apps itself. Now, think about it. You want to market your apps. Maybe you develop apps called OKC, Tinder's, Tan, you know, or Foodpanda, you know, that kind of app, right? And you want to market it out to people. So Facebook will look within the algorithm, look at who always like to download apps one. The tendency of them downloading apps is much higher. So basically, right, this campaign, right, is basically to target people that love to download apps. And I must say that, right, this is pretty useful for people that app developer, that you create your own app itself. So I strongly recommend this itself. Okay, if you have apps that you want to promote it out. Okay, of course, please download my chat online marketplace so I can save a bit of cost. No need to use Facebook to actually market it too much, right? Okay, so now okay, so remember, okay, Apps Install is to target people that love to download apps itself. Okay, next itself, let's move on. Okay, okay, next one is, interestingly, video view. Okay, now what is video view? Video view, this campaign, okay, is basically at the Facebook source level. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, all of you have your Facebook account, right? All of you have your Instagram account, right? Now, have you ever considered every time you put up your a video in your Facebook, every time you post, okay, Instagram in your Facebook itself, right? Okay, a video in your Facebook itself, right? People watch it, okay? Now, what happened? They just gone away. You don't know who they are. Now, exactly for this video view itself is this. People watch the video, 3 seconds, you can actually capture them into your database down here, okay, which I draw down here. That means to say, I post a video in Instagram, I post a video in Facebook page, okay, you watch the video 3 seconds, you never leave down your name, telephone number or anything, you never follow me as a follower, nothing at all. Now what happened? Straight away, right, okay, you captured me into the database. Okay, that means to say, okay, when you are captured into the database, what happened? Okay, I can continue to do a remarketing to show you more video. Example, you saw a video on tracking. Wow, that means to say, you spend certain amount of time, like maybe watch half of the video on people going mountaineering. Okay, the next day you realize, you open up a handphone on Instagram or Facebook, you realize, hey, the person is selling you torchlight for tracking purpose. The chances of you buying is much higher now. Okay, example, okay, you show a video on property investment, okay, how to talk about property investments. Then next day itself, right, okay, you tell people, hey, maybe you're interested to take a look at this property, correct? Now, people that spend certain amount of time looking at the video itself, right, will have also, okay, the tendency for them to actually go back in and look at the same kind of things, okay? And if you want to do close a sales itself, the chances is much higher because these are what people are interested in. So, take note, video view, okay, it's not just a campaign to show video, but there's a database at the back end itself which you need to actually manage. Okay, next. Okay, lead generation. Okay, now what is lead generation? Okay, last time I got a big board. Now my board getting smaller and smaller. Okay, those that know, last time when I present, I got 2 boards one. Now no choice, Okay, COVID itself, even my board have to squeeze. Okay, now what is lead generation? LG, let's put it down here. Okay, lead generation is basically to generate leads. Now what is leads? Okay, leads is people, name, telephone number and email. Okay, assuming okay, right now you do this campaign, correct? And guess what? Okay, wow, you spend only $5, okay, on this campaign. 90 people give you their name, telephone number and email. Happy or not? No, don't be too happy. Okay, only 90 people give you name, telephone number and email. Guess what? There are 500 of them, right, that actually saw your campaign, don't want to give you. Now, there is always this majority group of people, okay, not the minority, majority group of people that see the campaign, they don't want to give you their name, telephone number, email. They just see only. Now, is this database important to you? Yes. Okay, so what you do is this. Okay, what you should do is that you should actually generate all your traffic into the website. Okay, in your website is like a lead generation page, name, telephone number and email. They give you, good, 90 of them. Okay, you captured their database. If they never give you, what happened? The 500 of them go into your database. Whether they give it to you, they don't give it to you, right? Don't care. Okay, you got a pixel down there, collect them into the database first. After that, remarket it to them. Understand now? So basically, lead generation, right, is basically, okay, this is the purpose, to generate leads itself, but you need to know how to do it very carefully. Now, not only that, okay, there are people that teach a lot of those Facebook marketer that love to teach you campaign to generate leads. So they say, okay, you pay me $200, $150 around there I will teach you to do a campaign on lead generation. So they only teach you this campaign only, okay, lead generation campaign. And then after the class they say, hey, since you all know how to do the campaign, write properly, all these things already, right? Okay, now lead generation campaign, okay, they say, since you are my student, I give you something free. Now in lead generation, when you do a campaign, there is a requirement for you to have a thank you page. Because why? Your customers fill in name, telephone number and email, right? Okay, you need to, let them go into your page itself and say thank you to you, right? Not only that, there must be a privacy policy page, correct? So what happened? Most of this kind of trainer, they'll actually, right, say, hey, since you are my students, these 2 page, I give it to you free of charge. Don't need to pay me money. Okay, all of you, okay, basically can actually, copy this link, and then, you don't need to buy a hosting plan, okay, and create your thank you page and privacy policy page since you're all my students. So, is it a good thing? No. Why? Because, right, okay, think about it. Your customer, correct? Fill up name, telephone number, and email. Okay, then after that, click submit. Go into whose thank you page, into this trainer thank you page. Goes into whose page? Goes into this trainer privacy policy page itself. And what happened in that page? They put a pixel inside there. So basically, right, okay, your customer base is being stolen away. So basically, okay, in the thank you page itself, right, there is a pixel that is being installed, okay, by your trainer itself, okay, and your customers, right, go into this thank you page, basically, guess what? Becomes their database, correct? What's the moral of the story? What's the moral of story? Sorry. Okay, the moral of story is never allow your customers to go into someone else's website. Okay, when that happens itself, basically your customer, you lost the database. Okay, take note of it. So for lead generations, when you actually do it, be extremely careful and be more careful, especially on your database management part of it. Next, let's move on. Okay, now let's cover message. Now, what is message? Okay, message is to target people that love to use messengers to communicate with each other. Okay, so there's always this group of people that love to use messengers and talk to people itself, right? So I strongly recommend, okay, that if you are, but in the early days, there's a lot of chatbot so it's quite difficult to determine whether these are real people or not. But after that, when I used this campaign, I realized something. You must first understand what is the majority group of people, who are the majority group of people that use Messenger in Facebook. Okay, are they really your targeted audience or not? For some industry, I must say yes. Okay, example, okay, some particular industries, there's this demographic of people that always use Messenger to communicate one. But in certain industries, like maybe more professional or more different industry itself, right? Okay, basically that group of people don't go into using Messenger one. So firstly, before you do this campaign, go and determine whether do you have the people, okay, the right group of people in the Messenger. Don't know, use your Messenger, try a few times, you know who or what is the people that's inside there already. Okay, so take note of that. Okay, Messenger itself are really up to individual and whether you can see there's values to you targeting the people that use the messengers, okay, more often inside there. Ask yourself, when's the last time you used Messenger? Think about it. Okay, now next. Okay, this is interesting. Now we are in the conversion header already. You all realize on top, right, conversion? Okay, now what exactly is conversion? Conversion campaign is not like the previous one on top, the consideration campaign. Consideration campaign, we use the database or Facebook, we try to market it out, okay? But conversion campaign is totally different. Okay, it's basically your database, the customers that have interacted with you. Now, conversion campaign is the most important campaign because it's 5 times more effective than any other campaign that you can see. Why? The reason is because, right, these people have interacted with your website. For example, okay, I touch on you to your website, correct? Okay, and then I'm kept inside your database already. Oh, I interact. I've saw the torchlight already, and then now you are trying to sell me torchlight again. Not only that, okay, I landed into your Instagram page. I landed into your Facebook page. I never say hi. I never become your follower. I'm kept in the database. You can show me the specific thing. I watch your video itself for 3 seconds itself. I love to watch video on this particular industry. You show me the product on this particular industry. Now, do you see how important conversion campaign is? That's why conversion campaign is 5 times more effective than any other campaigns that you can ever find. Okay, so we strongly recommend you learn how to build up the database itself, okay, and learn conversion campaign. This is the skill set that we want all of you to actually understand. Okay, now not only that, catalog sales. Now, okay, example, I land to a website, I want to buy this jacket. Okay, But after that, I didn't buy, I'm still considering, okay? Then guess what? The next day when I open up my Facebook on the handphone itself, right? Wow! Okay, I see red color, blue color, green color, different kind of colors. So there's a few products for me to actually see. Now, not only that, okay, I land to a website, or I land into a Facebook page, or I land into your Instagram page, okay, I then, okay, about to buy, but I never buy. Because why? I still consider. Last minute, I worried, think about it first. Then, guess what? The next day, I open up my handphone again. Okay, I see, now got $5 more discount. Wow, so good, right? Okay, the chances of them closing is much higher. So that's why, right, catalog sales. Now, store visit, or what we call store traffic right now, okay, is basically off. Why leh? COVID-19. Facebook also very supportive. They say, hey, now got COVID, right? I don't want you to visit my shop. But if this campaign, after COVID, what will happen is this, hey, you go into my website, 2 months later, okay, you open up Instagram, they say, hey, come to my shop, okay, I'm open, I'm just about 500 meter, 1 kilometer away from you. Hey, guess what? Okay, so this is what we call store visit. But this campaign is closed because of COVID-19. Okay, so don't go and think about visiting shop. Stay at home. Okay. Okay, so I have covered the conversion campaign. Okay, this 3 campaign itself. Let's move on. You all learn something, right? Okay, those that miss me okay, send me a message. Okay, say hi to me. If you forget my number, okay, here, okay. Okay, wait for your message. Okay, now next, stay happy. Okay, now, I have covered the 11 marketing campaigns on this side. Okay, so now the next thing that I want to cover, right, is the setting within the campaign itself. That means, you see, we need to actually know, we select one campaign, okay, and then we must do the correct settings inside the campaign itself. Okay, no water. Okay, no worries. Now, okay, let's assume that we choose traffic campaign. That means to say we want to do a campaign called traffic. Remember, traffic is to target external link people, right? That love to click out into the website. Correct? Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, we click onto traffic campaign, and the next thing that we go in is usually this. Okay, now Facebook will then ask you. Okay, let's see. That hey, you want to target, right? Okay, everyone in this location. Okay, you see the top down here? Okay, there is one part. Everyone in this location. Sometimes they just put down there one Singapore only. A small little word called Singapore. Now, is that the correct one that you want to select? No. Why? Now, you must click onto it and go into more detail. Okay, you must select people living in this location or people traveling in this location. Why? If you select Singapore itself, right, guess what? You are actually targeting the whole Singapore, okay? Including tourists. Okay, of course now COVID-19 itself, no tourists, right? But after COVID, wow, when tourists come in itself, we are talking about hundreds and thousands of them, right? So basically, you don't want to hit your ad to this group of people. You only want to hit to people that stay in Singapore for your e-commerce business, for example. So guess what? Select people living in Singapore. Okay, now of course, if you're doing tourist business itself, right, select people traveling in this location. Understand? Okay, so this is something that is very important. Okay, don't let just select Singapore. Now, in the advertisement in the mobile itself, right, sometimes you think, hey, I click onto the button, okay, and I can do the marketing. Correct? Okay, don't go and waste your money okay, on Facebook, right, clicking the boost button down here. Don't. Why? Because there's a lot of setting. Okay, they might not give you the flexibility of choosing this thing inside there. They just put down there Singapore. You think Singapore correct? Okay lah, Singapore include people traveling. You also want that? No. So be more precise, because it's your money, okay, that you actually spend on all the Facebook marketing. Okay, take note of it. Now, let's move on. Okay, as you can see itself, right, the age group. Now, the age group down here, usually you must understand the age group of your business. Okay, whether they are young, whether they are old. Okay, I give you an example. A bridal shop. A bridal shop approached me, hey, Mr. Cho, I want to do Facebook marketing, engage me to help him to do all the Facebook marketing lah. You guess what happened? Okay, initially they are targeting the whole Singapore, okay, including tourists. Not only that, they are also targeting people, okay, that is from 18 years old all the way 65 years old. Bridal shop leh, okay, people buying wedding gown, 18 years old, got people want to get married meh? 55 to 65, you think the chances of them getting married is higher, meh? So usually, right, we teach them, hey, you want to build your demographic, you want to build, right, usually 25, okay lah, around 25 to 32 years old, hey, target on this group, spend all your money on it, and show the advertisement, build a database. So think about it, your industry got a demographic, got an age group or not? If have, target them, understand or not? Don't go and target from 18 all the way to 55, 60 years old lah, no point, okay? Think about it. Next, men. Okay, some people gender, male and female. Got difference or not? Of course got difference, right? Okay, example, now your shop want to do a promotion, okay, for fashion show, okay, for example, okay, guess who are the people that love to go to fashion show? Women's, right? Ladies, right? And then you just show it to the ladies, say, hey, ladies, today 50% discount. Only target the ladies. Guess what? You don't show it to the men. Okay, so there's this lady from Japan. Okay, she's doing e-commerce. She come and approach me. Hey, Mr. Joe, I'm doing an e-commerce. I'm selling bikini. So want to know my demographic. When I help her to manage, I got a shock of my life. I realized that most people that actually go into her bikini shop, are from where? Not from Japan. Are from where? From all the male. Then we all change the website. Make it more suited to the male. And the sales goes up. So this is also one example. Now, you must understand the age group and also the demographic of your user itself, whether they are male, female, okay, and build the database based on this. Understand? Okay. Okay. 没讲到啊。Okay, now you can see below, okay, you see there's this language bar down there below, okay, now, Facebook changed a bit, okay, the language right now is put at the show more option. When you actually use this, it goes into a show more option. You must click onto it. Now, in this part, right, under the language, right, now I want you to understand, Facebook, okay, don't understand, hey, hello, what verbal language that you're talking. They don't understand, they cannot hear you, but Facebook know one thing, they know the phone setting language of each user. Correct or not? Okay, your phone setting language itself, they know. Because why? You have Facebook, you have Instagram in your handphone, right? They know. Now, I want you to think. Okay, a Japanese staying in Singapore. The phone setting language is in what? Japan lah. Correct? A Thailand people from Thai itself. The phone setting language is what? Thai law. Correct? Okay, a Chinese from China itself. The phone setting language is what? Chinese, right? Okay, Singaporean, phone setting is what? All English. Now, this language that is stated down here is basically the phone setting language. Understand? So if you want to target Singaporean that stay in Singapore itself, or English. You want to target Japanese that stay in Singapore itself, put Japanese lah. Phone setting language. Okay. Now think about it. Okay, this is very important. Okay, you want to target the right people. We are teaching you the way to target the right people. Okay, let's move on. Okay, next. Okay, now detail targeting. Okay, when you shift down, you see detail targeting. They always say, hey, I want to target this. Okay, now let me move into this detail targeting. Let me rub the board. Can see, can see. Don't care about this. Later then I redraw again. Now, let's assume you want to target people that is interested in health product. Health product got 150,000 people in Singapore. Okay, usually this is the example that I use. Now, is it enough? No. Okay, you choose one in that category is not enough, because why? This category itself, you don't know how many people die already. You don't know whether they are fake users inside there. Correct or not? And there are 150,000 people. Although not a lot, okay. In Facebook, is not considered a lot. 150,000 in Singapore. So guess what? What should you do? You should actually select another category. Okay, for example, called POSB. You know POSB? Singaporean know POSB. Okay, why? POSB is our first bank, right? Okay, we put $1 in. This is our first bank. Only Singaporean knows. But do you think the foreigners in other countries actually know? They might not know. So what you're trying to do? You're trying to target the correct category with the real Singaporeans or real group of people. Thereby, you are more precise in your targeting. Important? Very important, because it's real people. Correct or not? Not only that. Okay, if your health product is similar to that of GNC brand, correct or not? What you should do? Okay, target the health group of people with the right group of people with the correct branding itself. Do you think you are more precise in your targeting to reach the people? Yes, precisely. So take note, this is why, okay, in detail targeting itself, right, we segment the user itself, okay, to reach it to our more potential user. Now the next question is, right, hey, can I target maybe this school called NUS lah, NTU lah? Cannot. Okay, be very careful, okay, because why? The fake users are also very smart one. When they create a profile that they claim that they are in Singapore itself, right? They also put down there, okay, NUS lah, they graduate lah, NTU lah, all these things itself. Okay, so the certain page itself, right, is all flooded with all these fake users itself. And if you actually target them itself, you are targeting the wrong users with the wrong category itself, and the wrong branding. Once your user is wrong, basically it's all wrong lah. So basically, be careful on your targeting. Usually on my live class itself, right, okay, I try to show fake users the name, okay, but in this round itself, right, because limited, I can't demo it lah, So take note, okay, you are Singaporean. When you open up a Facebook account itself, right, you yourself know, okay, that whether this Singaporean name sounds like what. Example, Singaporean names is what, Tan Ji Hua, okay, Alvin Lim, Jermaine Lan, okay, Winnie Ho, Singaporean names, right, okay, that like on your page, right. Now, guess what, okay, those people that like the page, right, okay, from foreign countries or all the chatbots, they are like what name, very weird one, definitely not Singaporean name. Okay, do you want all this name? These are all fake users, which later I'm going to teach you how to buy them. Okay, then don't get conned, because there's a lot of Facebook marketer or advertising company or even digital marketing might say, hey, I can use my back end, okay, to boost it up for you. You know what they do? They buy all these fake users, they boost it up for you. You think that it works, right? But it's all bullshit one. So be very, very careful about it. Don't ever allow anyone to corrupt your database. So I've covered the detailed targeting. Okay, so you have actually understand this part already. Okay, let's move on. Wow. Okay, now there is this thing called expand interest when it may increase conversion at lower cost per conversion. Okay, usually right below the detailed targeting part, Facebook say, okay, they want to help you to actually do this targeting to reach out to even more people. Don't ever check onto this box. Okay, don't. Okay, why? The moment you check onto it, what happen is that, right? Okay, Facebook algorithm will come in. Oh, see, show me the help you NTUC lah, things. It's like that lah. They'll keep adding more and more. Guess what? Okay, it can be up to 4.5 million people. Usually 4.5 million people. Your initially 150,000, your specific target, right? Because you check onto this box down here, expanded a lot more. So you must understand, Facebook is a company that want to make money one, okay, and want you to actually spend more, okay, but for you want to be more precise. So be very, very careful whether this box is suitable for you to click onto it. Okay, the more you spend, the more Facebook make money. Think about it, So be very careful with your marketing, and okay, like what I mentioned to you, be very, very precise in the way you do it. But if you want to reach out to more people, please check on this box, by all means, okay. Not saying that this box is wrong. Now, next, okay, the next one is basically, right, when you see connection down there, okay, there's a connection bar. Okay, now it states down there people who like your page, friends of friends who like your page, or exclude friends who like your page. Now my question to you, your friends are real friends or not? Do you go into your friends? Do you know those people that actually like in, they all look like Singaporean to you or not? Okay, their name you know one, like Winnie Tan Lim Bun Hua lah, all this kind of name you know one, okay, then they are real friends. Then you might want to target them, okay. But if their names sound a bit weird, it all sounds like don't know from overseas one, you might not want to waste your money on it, because these are maybe chatbot only, or just fake account. So think about it, okay. So only target, okay, people that you know, okay. If your friends, you know, all these are real friends and majority are real, okay, spend all your money on it lah, no problem. But if all of them are fake friends, or you're not sure, better don't waste your money on it. Now, if you yourself don't understand, know your friends, whether they are real friends or fake friends, think about it. Friends of people who like your page, okay, which is stated down there. You don't know yourself, you think your friends will know or not? Or, if they know, good lah. What if they don't know leh? Correct? So think about it, okay. yeah, Facebook allows connection, but it might not be, at this moment they are trying to kill away a lot of fake accounts, okay, like billions of fake accounts every quarter. We are talking about billions. Okay, when I look at the picture of how the fake accounts, right, all their handphones taking down there, okay, connect to a computer itself. Oh, I got a shock of my life. It's really fantastic, the chatbot, okay, how they work it. One day I try to put the picture down there, so in the next class you can actually watch it, hopefully. Okay, saw the picture quite okay, quite scary. So important thing down here is don't target, okay, users that you do not know. If you don't know your users are all fake users, don't target them. Okay, next. Now, next thing is basically, okay, they will say, placements. The top part just now we cover is, you target Singaporeans lah, age group lah, the gender, okay, and where they are, what they like, the health category, banks, all these things, you target already. So you already targeted the people. Now they ask you, where do you want to show your advertisement? So they give you two choices. One is on the automatic placement. That means to say it's recommended by Facebook. It states down there. Your ad will be automatically shown to your audience. Okay, and this will be the most efficient. The words always change one, but the purpose is recommended. Okay. The second ad is edit placements. Basically, right? Okay, Facebook will show it to the correct group of people, and they will always put out there. The more placements, the better it is. Now, for this, okay, I want you to take note. Okay. Don't select automatic placements. I don't know, in my class itself, every time I teach, right, okay, during a live class itself, everyone will select automatic. Okay, they realize all wrong. Okay, why? Always select edit placements. Why? Now when you actually go into the next slide itself, let's see. Now you see, Facebook have Facebook, Instagram. Okay, now when you look at that, basically, okay, Facebook have their like feed lah, marketplace lah, video lah, dating lah, stories lah, right column lah. Remember? Okay. Now, if you allow recommended, that means you say all the box is checked. Correct or not? So your advertisements is show in where? Okay, not just the main feed. Also show in instant article, in-stream videos, right column, left column, suggested video, video marketplace, stories. It will be shown everywhere. Is it a good thing to you? No. Why? Okay, I want you to think. Everyone that use Facebook will definitely go into the main feed. Okay, so what you should do, you should uncheck all the box, only target the main feed, because you want to save money, you want to reach out to the audience where the exposure is the most. Okay, so always target where they get to see your advertisements, not everywhere. Okay, Facebook will actually do this. The more is shown, okay, the more they earn. Okay, because you are being charged based on impression. So uncheck all the box, only select main feed. Take note of it, okay, so that you can be more precise in your targeting. Okay, good. Next. Okay, let's cover this formula called H rank. Okay, now what is H rank? H rank is basically Facebook formula. It states that, right, affinity times weight times time decay. What it means by that is basically, right, Facebook, right, okay, every time you put a post out, right, okay, Facebook will then look at how many people actually like, share and comment on your post itself. If there are more people that like, share and comment on your post itself, guess what happens? Facebook know that this post is interesting, they show it to more people. Correct? Okay, over a period of time, of course. So it thereby create a viral content. But I want you to think, okay, that in this formula, all of you have actually set your Facebook settings to public, correct? Does it mean that you put a post out, 5 million population get to see your post? No, right? So how Facebook see? Interesting or not, lor? I put a post out. You know what? Out of my 5,000 friends, got maybe 50 of them actually like, share and comment. Got interact. Facebook, they say, okay, since even your friend, 5,000 of them actually like, share and comment. Maybe your post interesting. I open up my database to 50,000 people for you. Okay, to see. Then see whether there is another group of maybe 5,000 or 500 people more. Okay, that actually like, share. And there is. Okay, there I open up 500,000. There I open up 5 million people. Think about it. So this is basically, right, the formula, okay, on the H rank itself that actually generate viral content. But, okay, the by user itself, right, most of it sometimes don't work one. That means to say the database is not open up. Okay, so don't think that, right, okay, if you go and try to buy those people, the fake users to like, okay, share and comment, right, this thing will work. Because we have tested a few times, not really. Okay, Facebook not so stupid one. Okay, so if you actually buy, okay, unless the content is really good, then it will move. Okay, if the content is rubbish, basically, even you buy the fake like, share, and comment itself, this algorithm don't work. Okay, so don't try to outsmart yourself and think that just buying all these things works. Okay, next. Okay, now this is a bit of interesting. Advertising versus buying likes. Okay, now what exactly is this? Let's move on. Now, I want to actually let you know, okay, that in the world of Facebook itself, right? Okay, basically there are people that actually sell you this type of fake likes, right? That means to say, okay, you can use $90, you can buy 1,000 likes, okay, or certain money. Now there are tons of all these fake users, okay. So basically, what happened? Okay, not only you can actually buy likes, you can actually buy people to comment on your page. You can buy fans. Okay, the first fans one, there's this Facebook marketer, they say, within 3 months, I guarantee all of you got 30,000 fans, got 50,000 fans. If not, I refund you the cost fee. Alright, know what I do? They teach you how to write properly, everything. Then after that, they buy all the fake fans. Then you yourself think that, oh, it works. Wow. You know what? I got within 2 months itself, I got 1,000, I got 10,000 fans. You think it works, but actually, they actually buy all the fake fans for you lah. So don't ever allow, okay, all the fans to come in and all they become fake fans one. Okay, and it looks nice lah, but actually the utility rates, the usage is very low. When you open up a pixel, you know already. Oh, picak lubang already. That means to say, be very careful. Okay, fans, likes, followers itself, right? Okay, might not be the real one. You want real people. Okay, when they actually buy, they say it's real people. Yeah, one person create 1,000 account. That is the one real people lah. So you know real people how they look like. Okay, Singaporean name standard one, right? You talk to them, they interact one. Okay. So think about it. Now next, post likes. Now you know what? Every time you put a post out, right? Okay. Basically, this post you put out itself, right? You realize, how come nobody like me one? Then you realize another person that actually put a post out, wow, got 10,000 people actually like got 20,000 people actually like Are they real people? Might not be, because when you look at the name, all don't know from which country one. Correct? So be very, very careful. Okay? All these likes also can buy one. Okay, some Facebook marketer or some digital marketing company say, I have a back end. Every time you actually give me a retainer fee, maybe $2,000, $3,000 itself, guess what? Okay, I will use my back end to boost it up. So every post got at least 100, 200 likes, or maybe some of the posts itself, we open up more, we got 10,000 likes for you. Okay, how they do it? They buy. How expensive? $2 can buy you 100 likes already. Okay, don't believe? I buy for you. I tell you how it works. Very, very cheap. So don't ever allow and believe in digital marketing company that try to corrupt your database with these likes. Okay, these are really stupid things. Okay, of course, we have a post reaction. You know, doing a video itself, you want more people to view, okay, you can actually buy all these fake users, okay, but all these are not real. Okay, so they interact one, they can interact one, okay, wow, very good, very good. All the positive comment, the bad comment itself, or even post angry face itself, they all can do it. So be very, very careful. All these things is cheap, all can buy one. Okay, now next. So these are some of the websites that actually help you to buy. Okay, there are plenty of them. Don't my point is don't yes, you see the example already. Okay, why? Okay, firstly, credibility. The moment, right, okay, you actually allow people, all the fake users to flood in, basically, these users, nowadays, people are very smart. They click onto your account, they look at it, all the names are weird one. They know you buy already, okay, don't try to bluff, So, very, very obvious one. Okay, cheating already. Credibility is an issue. Advertising, once your fake page is haunted by all the fake users itself, right, I tell you, okay, every time you do an advertisement, you are hitting this group of people, I tell you. Okay, you're also wasting money, okay, because these are all the fake users, okay, so don't ever allow that to happen. And the time, okay, and by the time you know that it's a mistake that you make, guess what? Wow, you got hard time deleting them all away. So be very careful. Okay, don't allow your fake users to actually corrupt your database. Okay. Now, next thing I want to cover. Quite a lot of things today. Okay, pixel. Okay, what is a pixel? Okay. Now remember just now I cover. Okay. Wow. Okay. Can catch a briefer. Okay, now you have a website, correct? The website, okay, have a pixel. So what this pixel does is basically, right, okay, it helps, basically this pixel is basically a cookie lah, very simple only lah, okay, it's just a cookie that Facebook allows you to put into your website. Now, you must learn, okay, how to build your own website. If you don't know, come to SCCI, okay, we'll teach you for free how to build your website. Our website class is basically free of charge, okay. You can go into scci.sg itself, okay, and then we have an online tutorial. You can watch it inside there. You can create your own website. Don't know, do a video call with me, we'll teach you. Very easy one, okay. Even aunties also know how to create, okay, which I've taught a lot already. Okay, so why? Because if you don't know how to create a website itself, your webmasters put in pixels lah, put in codes lah, steal away your database, you also don't know, right? So if you really want to do it yourself. It's very easy, okay? Within 1 hour itself, your website can be up already. Or let me to be very honest, 20 minutes your website can be up already, okay? And it costs you very little, as low as less than $150 per year, okay? So to build a website is no longer like last time, wow, $1,000, $2,000. No. Okay, in fact, what we train you, we can actually teach you how to be a webmaster even. Okay, so basically creating a website, $150 only. Very cheap. Go into the online class, you can learn it already and practice it. Don't buy first, use our trial account and try it. Okay, before you go and spend your money. Okay, try until you know already, very confident, then buy the hosting plan for 1 year or even 1 month at around $9, $10. Yeah, they're very cheap. Okay, let's go back to Facebook. So for Facebook itself, right, okay, basically it works by, okay, putting a pixel. Okay, now next, what is the benefit of a Facebook pixel? Okay, a Facebook pixel itself, right, basically allows you to monitor the people, okay, what they like, okay, and their demographic, the time that they use. Now, there are Facebook marketers that say, hey, don't target people during office hour. Why? Office hour, everyone very busy one. Guess what? Okay, when I look at my pixel itself, I realize office hours, everyone love to see our website. Okay, yes, SCCI. So you must know your customers very well. Okay, target them. Okay, and you can actually track them across device, whether they are in, you know, whatever device that they are in. Not only that, okay, you are also able, okay, to actually allow to show targeted ad. You see, the thing is that, right, they link to your website. They are kept inside a database. Okay, this database, okay, can see, okay, then basically, right, this database, right, you can show them targeted ad. I like to buy, I saw from your website, Torchlight, okay, the next day, I open up Instagram, Facebook, I see the exact ad, Torchlight, you give me $5 discount more. You think the chances of me buying is higher? Yes. Okay, because why? I've seen your company, your advertisements already from your website, and the next day is a reminder. So that's why, right, okay, we allow people to show targeted ads itself. Not only that, okay, now you can also create lookalike audience. That means to say audience that has similar product profile. Example, oh, I like Torchlight. Facebook also know, you like Torchlight, maybe try to find those people that also like Torchlight. So your database increase a bit more. Not only that, okay, you can also, okay, help to build a lookalike audience database, okay, and run effective advertisements. Okay, down here is effective advertisement. Why effective? Because, you know, these people have interacted with you already, so that's why it's more effective. Okay, so in addition itself, okay, let's move on. How to use a Facebook pixel is very easy. Okay, there are basically 9 standard event codes or even custom conversion. Okay, so basically what are the 9 standard event? Let me show it to you. The 9 standard event is basically view content. I land into your website. Hey, important or not? Important. Okay, I must know Not only that, I search on your website. Important or not? Very important. If someone actually search on your website, you still don't know something wrong. I add a product, add to cart, I add to wish list, I do an initial checkout, never buy it. I make a payment, okay, I make purchase already. Wow, make purchase already, you know. If today, you know, this person buy a Torchlight from you, guess what? Tomorrow, you know, sell them Torchlight cover lah, you know. This is the thing you upsell again, correct? So make purchase, then after that lead, you know, someone actually sign up for a form. So all these 9 standard event allows you to actually be more precise in knowing your customers' behavior and target them again. Okay, don't lose your customers. Okay, Facebook is all about building database and doing reconversion campaign itself. So this is something that you need to learn. Okay, not only that, okay, let's see. Custom conversion basically is customized. Okay, for me, usually I do customization one lah. That means to say target the person exactly the page, you know, the time that they go in. Okay, so for us advanced user itself, we teach on customization. All my students that I teach in Facebook class itself also learn customization. That means to say they really know the skill set of how to do it customization. Okay, next. I have 1,000 over students already. Okay, and yes, not easy. Okay, now you can create a Facebook pixel. Okay, whether for customizations itself or not, the product name, categories, the IDs, all these things. Okay, this one is just some basics. Okay, for general knowledge. How to create a Facebook pixel, add to your page. Okay, very easy. Okay, creating a pixel itself, right? There's 3 types of ways. Now I only teach you one type. Okay, so I teach you one type only. So basically from a Facebook advert manager itself, usually we click onto the hamburger sign on the top right hand. Usually there's a hamburger sign, a 3-line one we call it the hamburger sign lah. Okay, some people don't understand. Okay, so basically the next thing is that, right? Okay, then they'll say, oh, okay, you know what, under the event manager you always have a pixel, then you can actually create a pixel itself. Okay, now it takes a while to actually understand the pixel, so it's better to attend a proper class. But if you want to try, good luck. Can try also lah. Okay, but usually you need to do a few times that you understand. Okay, so this is then after that, click onto the pixel. Guess what happened? You can create a pixel. Okay, from the create pixel, you click onto it, you key in the details, basically, okay, the pixel name. Okay, and then after that, right, okay, add in the pixel, okay, to your website. Okay, the adding part must be very careful. Usually we add it into the header part, okay, for the page view, and the event code we add it in the body. Why? I land into a web page. Okay, if I never scroll down, that means to say I'm not interested in your page, right? Okay, maybe I land into a wrong page. Now, it's important to know whether your customer actually scroll down from your website. Okay, so that's why we even put a code at the body end. So that's why the putting a pixel itself, right, is not so, okay, to us it's simple lah, okay, but after a few times it's really simple already. So you need to actually take note that there's a header and there's a body code even. Okay, now not only that, inserting a pixel itself, okay, you can put it in the head. Okay, and then it's like a cut and paste function. This is a standard event pixel, so quite easy one. Okay, from the head, okay, you key in the pixel code. Okay, and then after that, copy and paste. Okay, is a copy and paste function. Copy the entire code. Okay, and then after that, paste into a website. Okay, and then, okay, then after that, right, you can actually test the link itself. Okay, let's see. How come so confusing? Okay, you can test the link itself. Don't know why the page is so weird. Okay, so you can actually send the traffic to the pixel code and test the link to see whether it works or not. Okay, so now when it works itself, guess what happened? Okay, we always recommend you to actually download these things in your Chrome. Okay, called Facebook Pixel Helper. Okay, only in Chrome, so that you actually know, right, okay, on the top right hand itself whether your pixel is working or not. Okay, of course, then you are able to know if it's working. You are able to track. You are able to build your database. All these things up. Okay, let's move on. Now, Audience Insight is one thing that I just briefly want to cover. Okay, this is analytic tools. Okay, that is basically running with a whole database of Facebook itself. So in this itself, please go back home and play around with it. When COVID is over, I will teach you all these things for free. Okay, and yep, okay, you know, it looks like this. Basically, all the profile is inside there. Just go in there, click onto it, and do as much as you can. Okay. Next, let's see. Okay, so basically itself, right, let me give you a brief run through. Okay, a recap. Now, take note. Now is the most important part. Okay, I'm a person that do not believe in Facebook marketing campaign, because why? Anything to spend money, right? Okay, all of us, we need to save money on our campaign. Correct? So it's important to number one, do one. Okay, you must learn how to actually do your mass marketing. Okay, and you must know how to do it for free. That means to say, you must learn how to hit 10,000 people itself, right? Okay, within say 5 minutes. 5 minutes, fast. Okay, that's the first thing that you need to learn. So basically itself, right, I taught my students, okay, to do free marketing so that they can reach out to more people, okay, don't have to pay any money. Number two, now I want you to understand, okay, what you need to learn. That you also need to learn things about how to actually build your elite database. What do you mean by elite database? Means to say these customers are potential customers. You want to target them one. That means to say, alright, in the world of Facebook, alright, you must be able to find all these customers, target them, okay, and build them up. Okay, number three, okay, you must then know how to protect your own account. Because why? In the world of Facebook itself, okay, there are people that try to steal your fans, steal your database, okay, you must know how to protect yourself. If not, right, no matter how much customers good one, right, there's a tendency for them to steal your customer. Okay, it's a double-edged sword in Facebook itself. Number four, fan page. Now, I will teach you how to build a fan page, but some Facebook marketers say, hey, I also can teach you how to build a fan page. After that, right, they say, within 2 months, I guarantee you 30,000 fans. They buy the fans for you. For me, fan page is like your bank account. If I know that your bank account got 30,000 fans inside there, you know what I'll do now? I'll go in, I'll rob you already. Understand not? So, don't be stupid, okay? Your fan base itself might not need to be big. Your database is kept at the back end. Even your staff, yourself, your competitor cannot steal from you. Don't need to worry. Okay? So this fan itself, right? I land into your fan page. I never like, I never follow. Okay? I am captured inside there. Okay? Those people that like, follow one, right? Okay lah. You know, at least they are real, not the fake one. Okay? But whether they are real or they are fake, you're really able to capture that at the back end. Don't really need to target those people that becomes your follower. So that's why for fan page, don't think about building it first. Okay, draw people to your fan page. Okay, and then protect your fan page so that nobody can steal from you. Okay, I'll teach you how to create it very easily and how to build it up. Okay, and how you can manage it. Okay, so that your company page, your fan page, your people itself can manage it properly. Number five. Okay, I will teach you how to build content. Now, teaching you how to actually send out to people, okay, send out to the right people, the elite base, how to protect your account, how to actually create a fan page. The next thing is, of course, content. Content is the most important. If you don't even know how to create content to attract in people itself, right, something very wrong already. Okay, so this is why I will teach you different skill sets to create video contents itself. Okay, so that you can actually learn it and use it to your advantage. Okay, so without good content, basically, okay, you learn the technical skill set, also useless. So I'll be teaching the content part. Number six, okay, I'll be teaching you, okay, on how to build a website. Okay, why? Now what I say, okay, if you don't know how to build a website, how to manage a pixel, okay, people can just simply put in things inside a website. So basically, I will be actually teaching you, right, how to actually build your website up. Okay, so it's very important, okay, to build your website up. Okay, and this class itself, right, I must say, building a website up. After that, what happened? Number seven, I'll teach you how to do up a pixel. In the market, people only teach you one level. Put in the standard event pixel. Okay, I teach you three things on pixel. Integrated pixel, okay, what it means, how you can actually apply on all pages. Number two, standard event pixel. Not only that, I teach you customization of pixel. That means to say, the pixel bear your name. Okay, so we even teach you until that level, how to actually do precise, okay, event marketing itself. So basically, the pixel is something that we'll teach you so that you can put in your web page. Number 8, we teach you how to build your database. Now, you are playing with your Facebook, you are playing your Instagram, you're posting your videos. All your customers that see wasted. That means to say you don't have a database. Okay, so basically we teach you how to build a database so that then after that you can do a remarketing against them, a conversion campaign onto them itself. Is it important? Yes. Okay, because the chances of them hitting the right people is much higher. Not only that, lastly, I'll teach you how to do a first campaign. Like what all the Facebook marketer teach you, okay, this first campaign, they teach you how to set it properly, how to do it properly. Okay, I teach you some part of it. I will teach you even more detail of it during the class itself. But interestingly, I will use this campaign, okay, and let you set it to this group, the mass group of people, and even your elite for free. So you can actually target all these people for free, That means you don't even need to spend money, So forget about spending money, okay, onto the Facebook campaign itself. Use it, target your customers, okay, and make it free of charge, okay, so that you can actually save on your budget itself. So This class is something that we conduct. Okay, of course, it's not conducting online. This class need to be conducted offline. Okay, but probably after the COVID. Right now, we are having a promotion. Okay, all this itself, right? Okay, oh yeah. If only companies that really want to learn, you can say your staff. I train a lot of company staff. From here, creating fan page to website itself, right? Okay, it's a 3 months program, but basically one day, because all the students keep coming back, we charge about $300. Down here, pixel database conversion campaign, we charge only $200. Total in all is $500. Right now, we're having a promotion because of COVID itself. Very, very cheap price is only at $400. Okay, register your seat if you're interested. So after the COVID itself, I'm going to increase the price. Don't have such a price. Okay, so if you're interested, let us know. Okay, it's at $400. But the interesting thing about this is that the class, don't think about, it's a full day class, one full day class. Okay, now it's from 10:30 all the way to 5:30. Okay, from 10:30 all the way to 5:30 itself, you get to learn the class. After that itself, right? Okay, I guarantee you finish learning the class. You still don't know. Why? You need to come back for revision. You can come back for revision for the next 3 months, which we will continue to. Every 1 month, I will do at least 2 times after the COVID itself. So you get to actually learn. If after the COVID, or you extend it, don't worry. Okay, some of my students learn about 8 times, 9 times, 10 times. As long as I continue teaching, don't worry. Okay, come back and learn. Okay, the correct way. So basically, there is also no upselling. No, because why? A lot of Facebook trainer, they love to teach you already. They say, hey, you want to learn the advanced professional or not? Go. Okay? Pay another $1,000. Now, we don't like that. Okay, for me, for us itself, right? Okay, we want to teach you the real skills. 3 months program, $400. Okay, you can find something cheaper than me, let me know. Okay, don't have. Okay, I don't think community center can even offer such a low price. So basically, we have trained a lot of students and built a community of people that really like to do Facebook itself. Okay, and for companies that really need help with Facebook marketing and want us to actually check on whether your Facebook digital marketer is doing the right thing itself, let us know. Okay, we can actually come out with a report and tell you exactly what they do is correct or wrong itself. So yes, okay, we hope that you can learn Facebook in the correct light itself and use it to your advantage. And especially during COVID-19 situation itself, when you are staying at home, this is the best time you use digital marketing to reach out to people. Of course, if you need SCCI help, Singapore Chamber of Commerce help to actually do marketing, we also have our recommended merchant program, which later I'm going to show you the video on how we promote the through our online portal itself, right? Okay, to reach out to people, okay, at a very, very low cost. $25 per month, something like that only. So think about it. If you need help, please call us at the number below. 9729-1151, 9729-1151. And for people, okay, for all of you that do not know who we are, okay, basically itself, right, okay, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have free tuition class for primary 6. A huge number of students learning from us. They actually access all the free exam paper from SCCI okay, for primary 6. Every Tuesday and every Friday is primary 5. Okay, primary 5 maths we teach. Okay, so if you have students that really need online tutor itself, free of charge. Okay, is in our apps. Please download our apps. Okay, okay, over here. Yeah, okay. Please download our app itself at Chat Online Marketplace. Within 3 weeks itself, we got more than 2,000 users actually download the apps, and business is already chatting inside there. Every Friday, we got mega networking. Okay, it's in the apps itself. Okay, and please put in your business profile. Okay, if you're single, put in your details itself, and company itself, you can advertise your business inside there. Okay, so we even do until that level. Okay, those interested, like what I say. Okay, message us, okay, and message us yourself, and then basically we'll keep in contact with you again. I hope to see you again on next Tuesday for our Instagram class. Okay, Tuesday will be our Instagram class, digital marketing. Please stay tuned. Now we'll be opening up our Chinese business class very soon. Okay, online, so stay at home and watch with us. Okay, and remember, if you've got students that need help with tuition work, especially primary 5 and primary 6. Please ask them to watch our live telecast every day at 4 p.m. itself. Okay, it's in the app itself. Okay, yep. Okay, okay. I must say that's all for today. And those that really think I conducted a good class and you learn something, please give me a thumbs up. Especially SCCI member itself, give me a thumbs up. At least it's a form of encouragement to know that these things really help you. Okay. I know it's tough period, but stay strong. Okay. And this is the time that we can consolidate ourselves and learn more new things itself. Okay. So. Okay, hope to see you again. Stay strong, guys. Okay, see you. Bye. In view of the current COVID-19 situation, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industry is currently converting all our daily networking events, our events and courses to the online platform. If you like to access to the online networking events itself and network with merchants, users itself, you like to attend to online courses, simply download the app called Chat Online Marketplace that is available in App Stores and Play Stores. Now, in view of this current situation, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industries is also offering job opportunity. If you are looking for a job, simply WhatsApp to us at 9729-1151. We will conduct a virtual interview with you. For companies that is having job vacancy, we welcome you to contact us. Lastly, for merchant and retailer, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industries is also offering free digital promotion activities to help promote your business. If you need help to promote your business digitally online, Singapore Chamber of Commerce and Industries is offering it currently for free. Please contact us at 9729-1151, 9729-1151. Lastly, we hope that we will emerge stronger after this situation, and sincerely hope that all of you take care of yourself. God bless. Thank you.
成功得到了。